Fine, please. Please.
I'll turn it back.
Thank you.
You got it.
Hey, excuse me, can you grab mine too? Just back up. Thank you. We're getting breakup again, right?
You got out? I'm gonna kneel out.
Black Lives Matter prayer in New York saying that this is not a black day. This is not a black day.
Hey, no, hold up. Fabio.
Baby, move! We have cameras.
You hurt our schools, our streets are dirty, our children are harassed by the police. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You can shut me all you want, but the people are with us. And this is not a black day. This is a justice day.
First of all, I want to thank you for being here this morning. And I want to thank the supporters of all ethnic groups that are here, particularly the men and women of the clergy that's here, that have joined me here today. And we are not surprised. We expected this. This is not surprising to us at all. The actions that have unfolded over the last 10 months, the leaks, the commentary, the demonizing, this did not surprise us that we reached this day. And I ask New Yorkers to wait to hear our defense before making any judgments. In about 30 minutes, you're going to hear a story of the case that is in front of us. This story will come from the federal prosecutors. And I ask to wait and hear our side to this narrative. From here, my attorneys will take care of the case so I can take care of the city. My day-to-day will not change. I will continue to do the job for 8.3 million New Yorkers that I was elected to do. And the 300,000 plus employees of our city government will continue to do their jobs, because this is what we do as New Yorkers. It's an insult to the hardworking people of the city that anyone would say that they won't do their jobs while this case proceeds in the background. They are dedicated public servants, and I have been one of them for many years, and they're going to continue to do their job, moving the city forward every day. It's an unfortunate day, and it's a painful day. But inside of all of that, it's a day when we will finally reveal why for 10 months I have gone through this. And I look forward
scratchy audio.
Keep hearing, and you know the rest of the story.
We're getting scratchy audio.
Hold on one moment. No, we don't do this calling out stuff. That's not present. When we finish speaking, we will respond to questions. We're just going to cover that. Are you good, Robin? I affectionately call her Dukes. Has been the head of the NWCP and just a leader that has taken me throughout my entire journey. But now I'm for the Hazel Duke.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Hazel Duke. I live in Harlem. I'm 90. Would you be quiet? Would you shut up? Okay, let her talk. I'm 92 years of age. Yes. I've known this young man for over 40 years. I come with a heavy heart today, but my head is not unbound.
All right.
Let him have his day in court, and then we can make our decisions. But we are not here today to criticize the federal government where you might be the shot. That's all you go. That's all you go here to criticize. I'm with you. We are going to be here. My voice is louder than yours. We're going to be here.
Right here.
She's a political fraud. She stands next to you. She stands next to Cuomo. As the NAACP, as a 501c3, you should not be standing for a political campaign. Stop that. You are always in favor. You are always in favor of the crowd until they come after you.
Respect.
You belong in jail with no bail.
We are calling on all of you to listen carefully, not to the loud mouth, but listen to facts and figures. If lawyers will go and do our work for us and we understand the business.
You're a socialist. You put the police on the people.
You're a socialist.
You put the police on the people. You're a socialist. You're a socialist. You're a socialist, right? You should resign. You're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment to black people. You're an embarrassment to black people. Disgrace. Resign.
We are admonished to be angry and sin not.
What? Three win heights.
You're a socialist.
Come on. You gotta go, Creep.
You're a socialist. You want to defund the police. You want to defund the police. You want to defund the police.
You want to
That's what straight talk. You wanna
Society where if we do something, there is a due process for all of us. There's a process that starts, it has a middle, and it has an end. And none of us has the right to preempt that process. If I have an accident, I have to report it to my insurance, and they fight it out, and then a verdict is announced. We cannot prejudge any situation in fear that we might prejudge it inappropriately. And the same justice that we want for ourselves, we want for our mayor.
That's right.
If I confess, I know there is a God that says he's faithful and just to forgive me of my sin and to cleanse me from everything that is unrighteous. Until the verdict is announced, we stand. We are not people who have a yellow strip down our back, and neither are we intimidated by loud voices. Whatever the truth is, the truth will prevail.
Good morning, my fellow New Yorkers. Good morning. My fellow New Yorkers, I wanted to let you know, Mayor Eric Adams, whom you know for 62 years, who served you in the 80s and 90s when New York was facing the worst time in its history, is the same mayor that's standing right here, is the same mayor that will stand tomorrow, and is the same mayor that will be reelected. 62 years will not be replaced by 5 indictments that will be fought and will be exonerated. Give him a chance. Give him a chance and hear his side of the story. We know him and we should give him a chance. Thank you and God bless you.
Come on, my girl. One of the real warriors, Jackie Rowe Adams.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I stand in one of the best mayors ever. Eric Adams is the best mayor ever. He has got things done when people running their mouth and doing nothing. Do something, and then you can say something. Do something. Mayor Adams stood on the steps of City Hall when he wasn't there, and I want y'all to hear this. We have families that just lost their kids to violence. The mayor, not you, but the mayor. He wasn't the mayor then. He stood with us on the steps and saved lives.
You would have been on the police.
Why don't you tell all the white
At that
police
time,
what you
I'm a mother who lost 2 kids to gun violence, and at that time, we should have had stopping this. Maybe my kids would be dead today. If they checked these kids that's 11 years old and 10, and they had stopping this, maybe their hands wouldn't be dead today. So I stand with everybody, and I'm gonna stand with him, and he ain't going nowhere.
You're a socialist. You're a socialist.
Good afternoon.
You're a socialist.
I'm just here to say that
You're a socialist.
with us, and we're here now at the United Clergy Coalition to say we
I'm Puerto Rican.
Yes,
I'm
first of
Puerto
all,
Rican.
everybody deserves due process. Just because an indictment come against you does not mean that you are guilty. Let the process go out like every American citizen has the right to do. If you don't like him, don't vote for him. But he's not resigning. He's not quitting. And we stand behind him and say the community is behind him. And we want him reelected. before now. You ain't protesting nowhere. That turns me up.
Justice will prevail.
Okay. How are you? Good to see you.
Can you tell us the very first time you actually read this 87th page indictment? This is the first time you actually saw the allegations against you. And in reference to your statement last night, with regard to speaking out about the migrant crisis, exactly who in the federal government, White House, say it's charging you for speaking out? We're talking about the Biden administration, or we're talking about Homeland Security? Who are we talking about specifically with regard to that? And the first time you actually read this indictment today?
I think that the second question, I think we need to ask the federal prosecutors who gave the directive and the orders. I don't know. We should ask them. When it comes everyone that knows me knows I follow campaign rules and I follow the law. That is how I live my life, and I don't see coming into the 60s at my age to all of a sudden change what I've done all the time. I follow the law and I follow the campaign rules.
Thank you.
After a couple of weeks, some like 4 or 5 people from the staff have resigned. And after today, don't you feel afraid that more people are going to keep resigning and you're going to have some problems dealing with the city?
No. Listen, we I think that people fail to properly realize that we have over 300,000 dedicated employees. Over 300,000. Those who decided to transition and do some more things with their lives, many of them told me ahead of time they were going to do that. But we have an amazing, incredible team of dedicated New Yorkers, and they're going to continue to do that. I think that's what's going to surprise everyone. 10 months ago, when my phones were removed, like today it was about my phones. Same thing that happened 10 months ago. Today was about my phones. Let's get clear on that. When they removed my phones 10 months ago, people said that all of a sudden the city was going to collapse. It was not going to move forward. Look what has happened over 10 months. Over 10 months, more jobs in the city, more small businesses open.
Diversity.
You're seeing over and over success over and over again. So we're going to continue. We're looking forward to that. Yes.
You not lie. That's what comes that.
Mayor,
Yes.
you said that you were demonized, suggesting that you were a victim. Why do you feel that way?
Well, listen, I think that when you do an analysis, and all of you have covered this, it is a felony to release a grand jury communication. That's a felony. So you can't break the law to enforce it. And when you look at the drip of information, when you look at our cooperation, our attempts to sit down and cooperate, when you look at what has taken place, it's been a narrative of giving the appearance that there was something improper that's done and it was just wrong.
Do you think it's political?
Well, I think we should ask again, as I said earlier.
I think it's political.
We should ask those who are conducting
We know it's political.
investigation. We should ask them who gave the direction to carry out what we have witnessed over the last 10 months. Over the last 10 months, you knew information before my attorneys knew information over the last 10 months. You reported that there was an indictment before my attorney knew that there was an indictment. Over the last 10 months, this has happened over and over again, and this is not how our system of justice should operate.
You support law enforcement. You support the feds investigating you.
Yes.
And the indictment has been concealed. Now we know the federal government is looking into pain, you supposed influences into your campaign when you decide to win. But you have suggested publicly that now you are a target of the federal government because of sticking with New Yorkers, meaning maybe that you're talking about the migrants. Can you clarify that point, please?
I think I did. I think we should ask the federal investigators and prosecutors who they are directed to take the actions that we are witnessing right now. I have ran many campaigns. I've been part of many campaigns. And the scrutiny of those campaigns always revealed the same thing. I follow the rules. I follow the law. I do not do anything that's going to participate in illegal campaign activity. And I will not do that. And I've instructed, not only in writing, but in verbal conversation to the team, we do not participate in straw donors. We do not participate in foreign donors. We know what those rules are, and we comply with those rules. And I think that my attorneys are going to reveal that as we move forward.
So last question, Robert. Go ahead. Robert, go on.
Mayor, who is your point person dealing with major city businesses? You deal with this. That's number one. And number two, is there any circumstance by which you would resign?
No. Listen, I'm here. I was elected by the people of the city, over 700,000 strong. And this is a city that is extremely resilient. This is a city that we have gone through some difficult and hard times, and we're going to continue to move forward as a city. And that's what that's shown. I think the narrative here that's missing, 2 months ago when my phones were removed, we have not gone backwards. We have not stood still. We showed how we operate during difficult times. And when you say who's the point person that's going to deal with business communities, who's going to deal with the business surrender of the city, the point person is Eric Adams. I'm right. People are going to continue to lead forward, and we're excited about that. Okay, go ahead, Katie. Yeah.
You say this is retaliation for speaking out against the migrant crisis, but according to the indictment, it dates back to your 2021 campaign, the name of co-conspirator, who you said you deleted messages from. I mean, the allegations seem to go in line with what we've been reporting for at least a year, almost a year. What do you say to that? I mean, you said you traveled to these countries. Do you deny that you took any kickbacks from these countries? Do you deny that you intervened on behalf of the Turkish government to try to get the skyscraper built?
Yeah, that's elaborate question.
Denies all the allegations in the 54-page indictment. Have you guys, and have people in the back, have you read the
Listen, my legal team, thank you.
So I can put you in my story.
My legal team is going to peruse the entire indictment. We got it today. When it was released, the news media received information before we did, as they have been receiving for the last 10 months. It appears as though the goal is to try this case publicly and not in the criminal justice system that's in place. And so we, based on what I read, it's clear that if it's campaign violation, I don't violate the campaigns.
Right.
If it's foreign donors, I know I don't take money from foreign donors. And I verbalized that to the team, both in writing and both in communication. We will continue to do that. And we look forward for the legal team to handle this as I handle the city of New York and continue success with in the last 2 years and 9 months as the mayor of the city of New York.
What will you do if there's a panel to remove you? What will you do if the panel is to be
Fabio, baby, move! You have cameras.
You hurt our schools, our streets are dirty, our children are harassed by the police. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You can shut me all you want, but the people are with us. And this
First of all, I want to thank you for being here this morning. And I want to thank the supporters of all ethnic groups that I hear, particularly the men and women of the clergy that's here, that have joined me here today. And we are not surprised. We expected this. This is not surprising to us at all. The actions that have unfolded over the last 10 months, the leaks, the commentary, the demonizing, this did not surprise us that we reached this day. And I ask New Yorkers to wait to hear our defense before making any judgments. In about 30 minutes, you're going to hear a story of the case that is in front of us. This story will come from the federal prosecutors. And I ask to wait and hear our side to this narrative. From here, my attorneys will take care of the case so I can take care of the city. My day-to-day will not change. I will continue to do the job for 8.3 million New Yorkers that I was elected to do. And the 300,000 plus employees of our city government will continue to do their job, because this is what we do as New Yorkers. It's an insult to the hard work.
Greetings, welcome to Kind 007. Consider subscribing, hitting the like button, at least while you're here. There's over 60 of y'all in here constantly. I'm in it there. I'm giving my commentary. You can stay or not. A lot of people, don't seem to be in favor of Mayor Eric Adams. I'm not either. I haven't been from day one. I've already played it. If you want to see it, catch the replay or go on the other channel. Y'all not really showing much support over here anyway. So I'm going to give my commentary and end this live the way I wish. Again, this is Kai. This channel is Kai NY007. I do get stuff on here quick. And we try to do all type of different things here. Mostly do with the community, astros, astronomy, and astrology, and things to do with spirituality, your energy inside of you. With Mayor Eric Adams, as a reminder, he actually gave the key to the city to Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs. And in recent days, he told him to give that key right back. Shortly after that, as you see, New York City is telling Eric Adams to give his keys back too. There's a lot going on in New York with accusations and things like that. More specifically, there are 4 to 5 charges on Mayor Eric Adams. They're all very similar. They got into detail just shortly ago before he came out for press. Right now, he's being indicted on wire fraud. So the wiring has to do with monies being transferred back and forth to Adams' administration, but specifically to him. And then that's why part of the other parties in his administration have been, their things have been seized. Most of their electronic devices have been seized. Just recently, again, Adams' electronic devices have been seized. It happened shortly in the past, but now they really took his stuff. They even stopped his SUV recently, told everyone inside to not move, and that they had the right to seize the devices that were there within that SUV that Mayor Eric Adams was riding in. So he's currently up for that. Bribery to some of the countries, specifically they mentioned Turkey. Let me see, it was another one too, but I know they were mostly banging on him because of Turkey. But again, he's indicted on bribery and fraud charges. That's what really led to this indictment. So you just saw him just now, Mayor Eric Adams, giving his thoughts on what's going on and letting the people know, trying to reassure everyone that he's trying to handle things as well as he can. Things are under control. He expected this to happen. So he's basically like, hey, he was ready for this. So it looks like y'all, let me check the poll to see what y'all was thinking and saying. My question that I put in the chat for y'all to answer, and I appreciate it. I got 70 votes, so that's pretty good. The question I posed is, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on multiple charges. Should he resign? So basically, I'm like, is this too much corruption? Most of y'all say yes. So 86% of y'all say yes. 14% said no. I'll go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, I can see the votes. Appreciate everyone that participated. As always, your participation here is appreciated. Yeah, so this is good. I'm not looking just for an echo chamber because everyone shouldn't say the same thing. We all have different ideas. We all have different minds, but in a lot of ways we do connect. We're different in ways and we're very similar in ways. It looks like most of you are saying no to Eric Adams. I mean, yes, he should resign. So you're saying no. So you're giving him the hand in the face. Yeah, I've been feeling like this for some time now. I think he's put New Yorkers' lives in jeopardy. He's he lets the cops kind of like slack off with their duties, and he wants more citizen action. And unless citizens are properly trained, they can't just take to the streets and help, clean up the crime and help with mental disorders. So mental disorders have been out of control all around the country. Particularly New York City has had an issue with homelessness, not just homelessness, but a lot of mental health issues with that too. You hear about people being pushed in front of the trains, in front of the subway and everything. Mayor Eric Adams' solution to that was, he said, we need to get youth down there to talk to them. So he wants to send kids, our children, which children are all our children, where I see it too, down there and put their lives in jeopardy, which made no sense to me. If anything, he's been a danger. His suggestions are ridiculous to solving crime a lot of the times, things like that. So I was never really in favor of this man. But having said all that, I still don't have any idea of whether he really participated in fraud or not. Sometimes your administration can be crooked and dirty, but you had nothing to do with it. I don't know. So we'll just see as the case unfolds, because no matter how much I don't like this man, I'm still very unbiased with decisions, just like I would be in the court of law. So, everyone is due their due process. But it's interesting the connection he had with Diddy. People are going to make more out of this with him and Diddy, which is going to be a lie. But if y'all want to listen to them, fine. Jokingly, I joked to myself about how they probably party together and everything is just coming down at one time, literally. But, we'll see what happens. This is all new. We knew that there was charges. Again, at least 5 members of his administration, Adams' administration, has been arrested. They've been charged. And now they have indicted Mayor Eric Adams officially as of last night. So now they are doing the press conference and everything, which I already showed. You can catch the replay or you can just go on the channel and do it. Yeah, so for those that don't know, I believe you just double tap the screen. You can click like that, or the 3 dots at the top right corner. So I don't want to act like we don't know where it is, because y'all keep staying in here and listening. They need to participate more, or y'all could, go on another channel, to be honest. I appreciate your presence though, still. I'm going to be wrapping this up unless someone has something they'd like to say in the chat. I'll look in the comments to see what's going on. But yeah, I rock the way people rock with support too, because there's ways I could get numbers. It's more about participation for me. So, that's why I don't drag on cases too much. I don't drag certain things just because the numbers. Y'all need to participate, and it helps by hitting the like button. It helps by subscribing. If you're not doing that and you're not really here for other things, then I guess I'm not really talking to you. I'm not really even gonna, you know what I'm saying? So not gonna be putting too much into it. I'll do it my own way. Yeah, it's crazy because Trump do have he had a lot of indictments too, but he out here. So the people have been staking out outside of the mayor's mansion, pretty much all morning. So I've been watching some footage on that, but there was nothing really to see but some folks walking back and forth, and they have these huge tents that they're walking back and forth with these tents, trying to stay dry because it's raining outside. So there was just a bunch of that. But we got to actually hear from him and some of his people that do support him. But as soon as he came out there, y'all noticed they were screaming like, This isn't about being black. This is better. So there was somebody really yelling. They were yelling to him, saying resign, resign. So it looks like a lot of y'all are saying he should resign. I said he should leave just based on the way he's been running things as mayor. So we can listen to some of what he was saying some more, and then I'll wrap this on up.
Good morning, everybody.
He gets upset. What was it, her? That's their mics. I think they got wet out of it. The answer isn't coming and yelling at the crowd either, just because the crowd yelling at y'all.
He wasn't there, and I want y'all to hear this. We have families that just lost their kids to violence. The mayor, not you, but the mayor. He wasn't the mayor then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with anything right now, Mama.
Why don't you tell all the white police what you call them?
Sorry to hear that.
We should have had something. Maybe my kids would be dead today. If they check these kids that's 11 years old and 10 and they had stop and frisk, maybe their hands wouldn't be dead today.
He's all over the place. She might be trying to make valid points, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. That's adding confusion.
Good afternoon. You're just here to say that you're a socialist with us, and we're here.
Honestly, you can't hear anything right now anyway. So once he stops and you can hear it, it's way too much static. There's way too many people upset in the crowd. This is not a supportive crowd. It's a mix. I'm sure there's people that might like his bald-headed ways of being mayor and all that stuff. But Mayor Baldhead, he said we could call him that, and I will gladly call him Baldhead because I like calling people that have baldhead for some reason. Since there was pranksters on YouTube that talk about baldheads, and that gets me going. Mayor Baldhead, they are really upset, and as soon as he was done, they were screaming out, "Resign, resign, resign!" So this is going to be a tough road because not only does he have these 5 indictments against him, he has a lot of the people against him. It's different when there's some people that are against you. That's just how it's going to be in politics. But it's a little extra special when you have a lot of people that seem to be like, you know what, you need to just go. Go ahead. So when I'm reading your comments.
I think that
Over 80 of y'all in the building, too. Y'all can participate, hit the like button, or y'all can keep it pushing, to be honest. Y'all can go replay, rewind somewhere. So that's about it. I'm going to finish my commentary. I'm going to shut it on down. How about that? Yeah. Thanks for the lucky 7, I guess. Thank you. So that's what it is. We'll see what unfolds from here. Whether you're a New York native like myself or anywhere around the world, this is top news right now. And we'll just see what happens. I don't have much trust in him. But with this is different. So I do want to see what's going on. I want to see how it plays out. And we'll see. When we get some more updates, I may come back on at another time. I don't know when I'm doing it. So that'll be then. And we'll just see what's up and see if y'all want to weigh in on what's going on. Again, this is KNY 007. Appreciate y'all coming through. Later. Peace.